and answer. The presentation will be conducted in English. May I pass first agenda to Mr. Amboshan? Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the last session and also seems to be the shortest session. We tried to book early, but I think it's very overwhelmingly, popular. And I just want to briefly give you the highlights of last year's performance. And everybody knows, I think 2013 is quite challenging in terms of the business environment, especially the financial market. Really create a volatility in the forex that impose a lot of, challenge to companies like ourselves, where we import materials and sell in the local markets. Nevertheless, we try our best, and the business fundamental is sound. And overall revenue growth, 12.4% in local currency baht, whereas I think in the respective currency, it's about 13.9%. Therefore, you can see the top line already 1.5% difference due to currency translation. Our revenue reached over 7.5 billion baht in 2013. And in the key markets, like Thailand in particular, even Malaysia, I think, is the declining market, but we still managed to outpace the market. In particular, in the pants segment, which is the fast-growing segment of the diaper markets, both adults and pants, adult and baby pants, and our new product launch, Baby Love Day pants, launched last year. We already hit our target objective within 12 months. And also our adult pants has been growing very fast and also almost double our revenue compared with 2012. And the reported net profit is 20% behind year before. If we take away the one-time insurance claim received last year, 172 million baht, and also the forex volatility, we have to compare apple with apple. The normalized net profit actually grew by 22%. Therefore, overall, the business fundamental is sound. Just a snapshot for the key markets, Thailand, high double-digit growth and gaining shares in both the baby and adult segments. As I mentioned before, day pants was the new product introduced last year and captured quite a significant share of the pants market within 9 months period. Certainly pants, as I mentioned, the sales doubled last year compared with a year ago. And basically the product acceptance as well as the market is growing in favor of the pants products. Malaysia, following the election, and the consumer sentiment has not been really positive. And of course, the government has a few policies like reduction of the subsidies of the fuel, the sugar, and also next year introduce the DSGT. And that, I think, what we look at it as the consumer sentiments rather than the real purchasing power. And we believe it is is short term because many countries around the world experience the same. Right? I think Japan is going to introduce it. Australia 10 years ago. Basically, the consumer will overcome all this psychological, impact. And because of this, right, I think many FMCG company also, because they want to protect the business, they just reduce price. And therefore, overall, the category in Malaysia last year was slightly declined because of the price discounting by competitors. And the positive news is our factory fully commissioned and relocated in Q3 last year. We saw the operating efficiency already improved. We saw it in Q4 last year. It will continue this year. Indonesia, and over the last few years, right, we have been restructured our total business, planning for the major growth coming through. I think we have most of the product registration completed, and also the capex and the production capacity, I think, ready. And actually, end of last year, we introduced the day pens in Indonesia. Just the initial rollout, and basically the major, we are still in the process of national rollout of the products early this year. Definitely the bad news in Indonesia, everybody know in the second half of last year, was the massive depreciation of the rupiah. But also the World's Fair, right, is balanced off, right? In the last 6 weeks, the rupiah came back very strongly, at least 10%. I think if the election coming up, and the sentiment seems to be quite positive, right? That is my highlight for last year. I would leave it as a CFO to give you more detail about the financial performance.
Thank you, Ambrose. Next, we move to the financial performance review for 2013. As mentioned by Ambrose a couple of minutes ago, our total revenue actually grew by 12.4% from 6.7 billion in 2012 to 7.5 billion in 2013. If we look at the constant dollars, or in the Thai translation basis, basically we grew about 13.9. There's a gap of about 1.5% due to the translations between Thai baht and other regional currency. Yeah. Net profit decreased by 20.5% compared to 2012, from 612 million to 486 million in 2013. We are being there's one-time adjustment basically for the insurance claim, about 172 million, and also for apple-to-apple comparison. Basically, we take it out the foreign currency impact, about close to net impact of 47 million. So in normalized net profit, we actually grew by 22.2%, from 418 million to 512 million. With this type of our normalized net profit actually grew faster than our top line growth, basically shown that our fundamentals is still very strong for the company. Earning per share, as reinstated earning per share, grew about 21.3, and our net asset per share actually grew by 17.4, from 6.25 to 7.34. Yeah. In 2012, we actually declared a total dividend of 549 million, which consists of BOI and non-BOI dividends. Out of 549, 117 million baht in the form of cash dividend from our BOI, which is tax exempted, which was paid in September and December 2013. In our last board meeting, the board directors announced the final dividends of 72 million in cash dividend from the non-BOI, which will be paid in May 2014, and also 10 to 4 stock dividends of 360 million baht. You know, the stock dividend is to actually help and to improve the liquidity of the shares in the market. If you look at the last 5 years, the company actually CAGR grew by 21%, and we actually doubled our revenue from 3.6 billion to 7.85 billion in 2013. We have gained significant strong market share growth since 2009, with the introduction of our Baby Love pants segment in 2009. And if you see that our baby category CAGR of 20.8%.